always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Wanna shine, I can't stop. One more try.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle all the way.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah Likely, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Well, look at the Saints' defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. The Vikings had 4-9 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on off.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 54 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their rookie stars if this ball was overthrown.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And a loose football. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. It's good. He will push his way down to about the 14.
taken down.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
A gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Right after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
first down.
They'll look to throw again. Complete to Likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Harvey. Now the ball comes loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
Now McCarthy sets up the screen to Gordon. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 6. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The kick is
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready! 60 Eagles, 60!
And they'll go on the ground. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves!
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Jatavion Sanders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings pulled away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll audible to something else. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Saints.
Back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And it's caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw on third and goal. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to lay one up deep. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. McCarthy. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Saints first down.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. On target to his man, Likely. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. They've got good hands. Then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now 3rd down and 7.
48-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's McCarthy. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A 4-yard
goal is a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to run now. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Throwing again, McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
A loss of 3.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and it'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the ground.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing is McCarthy. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by Addison. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCarthy operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. McCarthy. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Gordon is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Vikings will line up.
They're going to try and run, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a good game now.
They don't lie. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
He's got room to roam. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah Likely with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to... rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Let's go now.
They go with Edwards left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, but it's not enough.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A gain of 4.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Warriors 70, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
8-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Short of the goal line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jatavion Sanders, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try, and they convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, and they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
56. Vikings, 38.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A game of 14
now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, the Vikings right now have got the passing game working. It's another first down. McCarthy off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
The Vikings will line up.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get it.
You ain't never been in skate town. On national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the Pull up the Moreland, bro. Which team? What's happening? Oh, man. Outside,
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the me 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. You were choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I may be on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean like